Hi, I'm Mark from Mark My Words. Today we're going to do a TV review. On Amazon Prime, we have Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. 8 episodes. I watched them all. I'll let you know whether I recommend them or whether it's better off to pass. Stay tuned.
United, there is little we cannot do to assure the survival of liberty.
Jack Ryan.
There must be some kind of way out of here.
It will not be easy.
Said the Joker to the thief.
We will face challenges.
And even in the toughest times, we lift our eyes to the broad horizon ahead.
Let's not forget that freedom is more powerful than fear.
Can't get no relief.
We've got a very good cast for Jack Ryan. We have John Krasinski in the title role of Jack Ryan, formerly known as Jim Halpert of The Office. It's hard not to look at him sometimes and not see Jim. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the actual overview or my thoughts. Then we have Wendell Pierce as James Greer, best known from The Wire, but he's kind of a comparable role. You know, kind of the gritty, not necessarily the detective, but he has his sort of mannerisms that were very present in The Wire that come forward and come through in this version on Jack Ryan. Then we have Abby Cornish, who plays Jack Ryan's future wife, Kathy. Then we have Timothy Hutton as Nathan Singer, CIA Deputy Director. All in all, it's a good cast, and there's a bunch of other supporting actors and actresses whose names are a little challenging. I'm not going to name them here. However, they're noteworthy, and it's a good ensemble cast for sure. However, most of the action revolves around Jack Ryan and James Greer. While Tom Clancy is credited for the creation of Jack Ryan from his 1984 best-selling novel, Hunt for Red October, it's Carlton Cuse and Graham Rowland who scribe these episodes. Carlton Cuse, best known for Lost, and Graham Rowland for Prison Break and Almost Human. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the past movies, it doesn't make a difference. This is a reboot. He's a CIA analyst who really is a field operative, and he has kind of a Clark Kent Superman identity where some, like his future wife Kathy, doesn't understand the depths of how involved he is, and then he goes on missions in the field. So it's a bit of that guys, right? When he's in the office and meeting people, no one knows how involved he is in some of the operations. And he's a bit of the whiz kid, the brain, who sees the money and how things operate, connects to the larger plays, and integral in bringing down some major foes and enemies in this particular series. Opinion. Overall thoughts of this particular show. Did I like it? And the answer is yes. I did. It's actually very enjoyable. It's 8 episodes, which I think is absolutely the perfect amount. Netflix tends to have about 11 to 12 episodes with some of their Marvel series like Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and there's some filler there. I think this was very taut. 8 episodes, and you felt, I don't know, quenched. I felt like it was just the appropriate size for this particular show and in this season. It was very easy to get into it and very easy to see the completion. In the end, I liked it. It was, in my mind, a little bit like Homeland, though not as gritty, not as good as Homeland. However, I will say there is potential for the show to be as good as Homeland, or just a great show in general. For its first season, I think it is pretty good. Production value, it was written well, it was acted well. My only major con is John Krasinski. Not that he was bad, he's trying so hard to just be not Jim. Some of the charm that this actor possesses, it's not coming through, or they're not allowing him, or he's making a choice to be somebody else, not really. Well, it's good that he's not Jim, I should say, but some of those skills that he has that makes him a likable actor aren't translating to the Jack Ryan character. He's a little bit dull, a little bit morose, and I hope in season 2 they give him a little bit more opportunity to be more, because that was the one part I didn't like. He was just, I don't know, not much of a character that you really rooted for, because you just didn't care. They give you some backstory about what had happened to him. He was in a helicopter crash and kind of suffers throughout the show with flashbacks of that. But I just hope that to give him more. And Abby Cornish as his wife Kathy, or future wife, now girlfriend, she was okay too. I think she was badly cast for this personally. However, Wendell Pierce as James Greer, he's great. And he's fun to watch in anything. And if you like The Wire, I don't think it's that. What he's doing here is not that dissimilar to that. So, you know, what they say, don't fix it if it ain't broken. I think Wendell is doing just that and doing fine here on this show. Mark My Words gives this show a 7. It's got potential to be a 9. And I hope that Amazon greenlights this for a season 2. I believe I saw something indicating that it will. I totally recommend watching this because it's, I don't know, it's good. Better than a lot of things out there. And I know you'll get some enjoyment value out of it. There's some violence in here. There's some scenes that were a little uncomfortable to watch, and the subject matter is very heavy, so dependent upon your likes. But if you enjoy these type of international espionage and terrorists and spies and plots to bring, you know, such evil, bad people down, then I think this is right up your alley, and I completely recommend it. 8 episodes. It's available now on streaming. And maybe they give you some deals on Amazon. You can try it, watch all of it in one weekend. I used to love those days of just binging TV, and this is one of those shows that you could easily do that. I just was bereft of material. I just hadn't seen a show, and I was interested in John Krasinski's take on this, and it's mostly successful, and he looks good. He's very fit, and he certainly has changed his physicality from the sheepish look that Jim Halpert has to this bit athletic character that he's now playing on Jack Ryan. Hopefully you will watch the show and enjoy it. In the end, hopefully you enjoyed my review of the particular show. More reviews coming your way. Like this if you felt it was entertaining and or interesting. Provide some comments if you do see the show. Like to get some feedback on it. And subscribe if you're feeling wild and dangerous. Thanks again for watching. Mark my words.